And one of the most essential, one of the most elemental, I should say, techniques that I think in judo is Okuri Ashi Barai, the send after foot sweep, the send after action. Let's talk about what Okuri Ashi means, okay? Because this technique is based entirely on this principle. And the principle is sending one foot after the other very quickly, okay? So when I got Derek here, okay, when I do this, and you'll see us the actual application of the technique in a second. Okay, the Okuri Ashi action is my lead foot goes first and my rear foot follows. So it's this, okay? Look, when we're moving here, okay, when I'm starting this, we're gripping, we're fighting, I want to make sure, there's an old saying, you know, start right to finish right, okay? And I use this often, right? So I want to make sure my stance, my position is in the right place at the right time, literally, to move him and control him efficiently, okay? So when we grip on, I'm standing kumikata here, okay, sleeve and lapel, all right? I'm going to start about a half step behind him, and I'm about, just a little more than, a hand length away. That's all, okay? All right. Now my movement will be, and I want him to go sideways, okay? And you're going to learn it in 2 steps first, then just 1 step, because not many people are dumb enough to go more than 1 step with it. Okay, that's pretty much the way it is, okay? But what we're going to work on now is the movement of it, okay? Now, the movement, don't clump it, don't stomp it. You don't want to be heavy-footed. In judo, as opposed to wrestling, they're very compatible sports. But in wrestling, you want to be heavy-footed. I want to be heavy-footed so I'm solid and I can shoot. That's good for that sport. But judo's different. So I want to be able to be a little faster on the feet. Okay. All right. So when we move, I'm going to step him a couple of steps. Again, half step behind him, and I don't want you to even try to foot sweep yet. I just want you to pick up the tempo. It's got to be a fast tempo. If I try to do slowly, it's not going to work. I got to have a fast tempo. Okay, so it's going to be step, step, and he'll bring me back. Step, 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 step. Very linear pattern here, right? There are other ways to, tai sabaki, foot sweep, a lot of ways to set it up. This is a very elemental way, and a lot of you train with me, we do this a lot. But I think you need to learn this first, and coaches, these are movement skills that you should teach your people, because the more efficiently you move, the more efficiently you do judo. Because what is judo but good? It's efficient movement. That's what we want it to be. So here's the drill. So start off. We're going to be doing foot sweeps very quickly. So get this down. Okay. I'm going to take Derek down twice. He's going to bring me back twice. Again, kumikata. Okay. I'm going to the side where my lapel is. I'm going to this side here. I'm going to go to this side. I'm going to this side. Step, 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 step. You notice I'm clumping, I'm gliding.
You're not clapping your feet.
You're not clapping your feet, yeah. And I'm not bouncing up and down, am I? Okay? This step in judo is called suriashi, which just simply means sliding foot. It's suriashi, it's sliding foot, okay? So, step, step, and this is a okuri ashi pass. We get it? Go down and back, let's do about 10 reps of that. Come back, we'll do the foot sweep. If your feet are too wide, you're off balance. If your feet are too narrow, they're off balance, right? So you want your feet directly under your hips. There's an old saying we have in judo, lead with your hips. And this is a direct example of how to do it. So when I'm moving laterally, okay, when I slide, I want to make sure it's there, quickly as I can be. So I'm in good balance. I want to be in good balance, okay? All right, now this time, what we're going to do, and I'll just demo this, we're going to work on the sweep. We're going to do it in 2 steps. We're going to step, step, and sweep. Key things to remember what Derek's going to do when he works with Eric here. When he throws him, okay, when we step, I'm going to ramp my foot, I'm going to bring my ankles and I'm going to pin them together, like I'm nailing his ankles together. Do not lift them. I got to pick them up. That's what, kazushi. There's no kazushi there, guys, hate to tell you. When I do this and I have to lift him, I'm stopping the momentum of the forward movement and where I want to throw him. I'm pulling him up in the air. And now I've taken the kinetic energy up instead of direction of the throw, okay? I mean, it's physics. It's just, high school stuff. Okay, we got high school, you'll get it. Okay, but anyway, that's what this is. Don't use your hands. Just let him. He'll go. The movement throws it. The hands guide him. Remember that phrase. The movement throws him, hands guide him. Keep that in mind. Okay. So he's going to start a half step behind. We're going to do 2 steps. Okay. Kumikata. Now if his sleeve hand is his left hand, his sweeping foot is his left foot, and he's going to nail his ankles together. So just what? Just go full one. Bam. See that? He didn't lift him, did he? He just guided him down. 2 step. We'll get 2 steps down, and then we'll get 1 step. Let's look at that again. So half step behind him. Okay. About a little wider than at least the hand length. There's 2. Got your grip. Now, when he steps, watch Derek's base leg, his base foot, when he sweeps. When he actually does the sweep after the 2nd step, just watch the base leg. When his base leg moves, foot it opens up a bit. See that foot? Why does that open up? Because now I have room for my hip to slide through. If I'm standing sideways, I'm limited in my movement.
If you do this, there's only so far that you can go without running into your own
But when I
leg.
step, sweep, he goes flying. That's what we want. Do it one more time. So watch the movement of the feet. There you go. Okay. 2 steps. He'll take him down 2 steps. He'll bring him back 2 steps. Did he lift? No. The movement threw him. Didn't have to pick him up. And when you sweep, just like what you want to do is with your foot, wrap it around his ankle. It's like a golf club. Right? When you hit that sweet spot, that golf ball, knees straight. All right. What we saw. We're still doing 2 steps and throw. All right. When you're stepping and stepping, don't try to turn them. Again, let the movement do the throw. Okay. Don't try to pick them up. Don't try to turn them. Because if I try to turn Derek, when I step and throw, step, turn, well, maybe that's, somebody told you to do that, maybe that's good for them, I don't know. But what it does, it just kind of stops the movement that I want. I want a fast forward direction, side direction movement to throw them, okay?
You'll also see them turning out.
Yeah, so they could actually spin out. So don't try to turn them with your hands, you're not steering them, just hold on. You will guide them down where you want them to guide. And he was going to talk about the foot sweep action.
Yeah, so when we're talking about like clacking their ankles together, it's not precise. It's not like you want to precisely and then stop. You want to kick all the way through their ankles. Like try and come out the other side. So if you're doing this and you're making contact, but they're not like falling down, it's because you're not trying to go out the other side. You're being nice. Like there's really no nice way of doing this.
Yeah.
You got to go through both ankles.
You can't just go step, clank, stop. You've got to sweep through
them.
Just like you're kicking something, because you are sweeping something through. Okay. All right. Half step behind, and it's only 1 step. But watch Derek's base leg. He's not going to stay sideways like we talked about before. When he steps, he's going to open up a bit. He doesn't make a big deal of it. He just opens his hips up. When you open your hips up, you'll open your stance up. Okay. And that'll let you sweep all the way through, is what we were talking about. So just a 1 step and go. But let's, one more time and then we throw. So do it from a different angle. Turn around so you get a different angle, guys. So watch him step and sweep. There you go. That's it. That, come together. So 1 step and go. All right. Now let's take what we just did, and it's a variation of Okuri Ashi Barai, send after foot sweep. Okay. But now we just changed the word Okuri MOMO. It's just a thigh. It's a send after thigh sweep. It's sweeping the thigh. Now, this is a really important throw to me because I do sambo too. He does sambo. This is one of the things we teach new guys in sambo, especially in this movement, because we want to leg lifting. There's a lot of leg lifting in sambo. A lot of leg lifting. Well, it's forward direction, rear, all directions. But if you learn this movement first, you will learn a lot of those things you see the Mongolians and the Russians and the Georgians do. You'll be able to do those a lot better because you have a background. This is your basis. This is the basis for all my guys who do judo and jiu-jitsu, but also certainly sambo. So this throw, right after we teach them Okuri Ashi Barai, we teach them this. Okay? Now there's some differences here. Now I'm going to have Derek demo here what it looks like. But you'll notice some things. I want you to notice some things when he sets this up with Eric. Instead of starting straight on like we did with a foot sweep, okay? Derek's going to shave the corner a little bit. He's going to come over here to the side just a bit. Now see, this is the side he's attacking, and this is the side he'll be sweeping. And watch, instead of the sweeping action, he'll be using the thigh. Can you do it too?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to, in 2 steps now, like we did before with a foot sweep, but now we're going to do it with a thigh sweep. Again, let's look at the beginning position, very important. He's a half step behind, but he's also rounded the corner, okay? All right. This is the attacking thigh, this is the attacking, or the holding sleeve, okay? Now watch, he's just gonna do it, and after 2 steps and throw. Let's just go ahead and do it. Oh, sorry, bro.
You're good.
Okay, turn around the other angle so they get a different view.
With or without the slap.
Sorry, man. All right. Okay, there you go. So you see the thigh. The thigh is the action here. So this is the attacking part of the leg, this inner thigh. And when I do this, I tell guys, you're literally kicking him in the butt. That's what you do. You're kicking him in the butt. So when you're stepping, and you're thigh. Again, you want to be a little closer than you were before because you want that close body contact. Again, this is the first step in doing a lot of the big throwing, the lifting throws we do in Sambo. You have to learn this first, I think. You see all these guys, these famous Mongolians and Georgians, and everybody do these thigh lifts and all this kind of stuff. Those aren't tricks, guys. They start with this. This is methodology and rooted in Sambo training. They start with this stuff, and then they go on from there. Okay, so that's that thigh movement. Okay, so one more time, 2 sweeps, and I'm gonna have everybody 2 sweeps. Again, just look at the difference. He's same half step behind, but he's rounding that corner. And when he does this, he hits with the inside of this thigh, and just like this. He just lifts like that, okay?
So you're not trying to go right here, you're not trying to go right there. It's like in between.
Yeah, just below his buttocks, really.
Right there.
Upper thigh. When we're gripping, I want to work to my angle. I want to work over here. I can't start here and say, oh, by the way, I have to move over here. He's out of it. He's gone, right? So when we're grip fighting and stuff, you're working, start here. Now I'm in position to go. Now I can step and hit him. So think about that in your gripping strategy when you're grip fighting and setting them up. Well, let's take a look now at the 1 step and throw of the Okuri MOMO Barai. Okay, so I'm out here. Okay. So watch, Derek's going to be a half step behind, shave that corner, and he's just going to go. Did he need to land on him? No. I mean, he total control there. Different angle, step and go.